Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Okay, airplane down here, hobgoblin, hollow. I don't know what anybody needs to learn, really. Make a comment, I'll make a video, try to show you what you want to know. Guess I'm frozen. So I'll show something. I'd rather share this with you anyway, like pretty much a brief announcement of my intentions, so you know and understand straight from me. Over my life to this point, all of my writings have been lost and destroyed. Possessions and material objects always taken or left behind. Occasionally I will look back and thank whatever vehicle of my loss, but I could imagine the pile of things would exceed any space that I lawfully possess anyway, just piled up everywhere. I have a big old junkyard of stuff. Some people do, I don't want to, but I could. So as the source always causes to become, through this device, this here wizard box, so I ain't apologizing. Anyway, so as the source always causes to become, through this device which both rots the mind and distorts molecular structure, a sort of compilation of quality that you may judge for oneself is made manifest. In this seeming physical reality, we find beliefs and ideologies with elements of separate spiritual existence. The law of existence in our reality is one must manifest. An unmanifested spirit has no causal effect in a physical reality. All physically manifested spirits have causal effects on other manifested spirits. All creations have a conscious existence due to the spirit. The smallest virus or bacteria can impact not only man, elephants, whales, but the earth as each impacts the blade of grass. Because, I don't know. Let me take these glasses on. I'm tired of seeing that reflection. I'll put them back on because I can't see. So, I don't know if you caught that there. I'm going to be blunt. The earth is a living object with a consciousness. Don't fool yourself. Ancient inhabitants from the time before manifest creation continually exist. Their effect on creation manifest is seen in modern times as possessive parasites. One member of a species can be beneficial while another is a total drain. But let us not limit our idea of species either. We need to stop limiting ourselves. Labeling is this is that and that is this is a method of the newspeak coming from Pharaoh's descendants as a last-ditch effort to stop some of us from getting into the general population with this information. Just last night, a black man was ready to argue Egyptians were black. They were. And copper and fair-skinned and Asiatic. Their head was elongated. Due to inbreeding, it was customary that the rulers were these feeble, like weaklings. And the priestly class kept order by maintaining a slave class captured by Pharaoh's armies. Egyptians were already a mixed nation of peoples by 5000 BC, and that's just a fact. By the time the Egyptians' royal blood lineage transferred to the Greeks in antiquity, Egypt had already been saturated by foreign nations from their slaves. My point is that because of this man's conditioning, he is trapped in strong feelings of a non-issue. Knowing the race of ancient Egyptians has only an illusory satisfaction only the ego enjoys. A true spiritual breakthrough and hope is not achieved by satisfying the ego. It is achieved by involving ourselves in activities of love. Pharaoh and the priest's wisdom easily veil our understanding by presenting us with static options of duality. White or black, good or bad, happy or sad, pain or pleasure, sinner or saint. Ready to argue race with a seeming white man, he blinded himself not only to the control the king of Tyre has on him, but to the descended lineage of that devil Pharaoh, which knows no race but those with Pharaoh's blood and the slave nations. It's raining like crazy outside. Should take that recorded, but who cares? Anyone can watch a storm anytime they feel like it. Anyway. I gotta get back into it. The storm's awesome. Hope everybody stays safe. Should the good creator not make manifest the physical hobgoblin hollow, the principles of hope and love formed in the dark recesses of the hollow will shadow the false religions claiming to be beacons of light. From out of the darkness we are watched. Our hearts are weighed and measured, and the whispers of our creator guide us into grace. Words of man. Words of men, these ones no different. Inspired and abused. Do not trust the words. Trust what you experience in hope. Love one another as yourselves. Is it not the practice of even the hobgoblin to love the hobgoblin? Why would man practice any other form of civil social being? Like a dog that returns to its own vomit is a man who repeats folly. Yeah, I'm quoting some Bible stuff right there. But you know, wise King Solomon told you about the sorrow that the more you learn, the more you're going to be sorrowed. Okay, is that even a term? I don't know, but you will be sorrowed. Your heart will get heavy. But you can't let it get too heavy because it's going to be weighed and measured. You stay lighthearted. Love. Change your mind about the anger, the hate. We have that ability, and it's coming up. One need only transform that hate and anger into its pure fire by the way of hope. To experience the madness required to complete what we will identify as prior stem attack. This is why oppressed and abused peoples will have a ready comprehension of these things. Some already conscious witnessing choose to stay in situations that are not beneficial in the ideas of civil man. Absolutely ruinous in some cases, but it is what these choose to experience. That is one open secret. We have this ability to choose what we think. All of the saints, prophets, and celestials have shared one truth with us. We as ourselves have this ability to think for ourselves. Beyond this, the saints, prophets, and celestials begin their intent of conditioning. They come as shampoo to cleanse your spirit and use conditioner to make it look healthy and shiny. Only eventually, it is not truly healthy pieces of your spirit. No. Your spirit's rotting, and it will fall out, leaving room for more products to cover up the patches. Love one another as you love yourselves. There is no higher state of being. True attainment of peace within is a messy business when navigating through the various paths presented to us. One of which could in its own way progress your spiritual awareness. To gain a pure awareness, one need only look within. Prayer, I like to think of as the without, and meditation, I like to think of as the within. An insight can be understood while working, jogging, vegetating in front of the television, anywhere. We are not limited by places or things. It is not necessary to possess tools to acquire enlightening. A conscious witness exists in a constant state of meditation. The practice of meditating on a space existing between thoughts becomes a state of awareness that is pure consciousness. Love replaces hope as our practice. So, if I'm telling you good stuff, let me know. If I'm telling you some BS, let me know. Because I know how I feel for them. I know these ideas, this understanding of the way things are. Yeah, it brought me to feel heavy inside and sad for the whole entire world and the earth. But also, things work out. Everything's as it is supposed to be. Nothing has gone wrong. There is a grand design. And you can see it. We meditate on the flower to know its petals. And we meditate on the petals to know its leaves and to know its physical workings. We meditate on pure consciousness, the space between thoughts, to know the flower and to know its needs and wants, to know it. So as we meditate on the flower, we see it as we would like it to be, never considering the flowering plant has its own intentions. That is why we consciously witness. Should truly there exist an abomination of abominations, is the disrespectful nature of our relationship with the fellow spiritual inhabitants of the manifest creation. We project our own intentions upon them, these other sentient beings. You know, we have this idea of who they are, what they are, but they have their own idea and their own intentions, their own hope. You know, what is the hope of a plant? That it will be able to produce seed and progenerate. Isn't that the hope of all life? To progenerate? Now some of them are better than others at it. I mean, bacteria, they take off sometimes. And, yeah, that sucks. I don't know why it stopped, but oh well. I guess my video is over till I figure out how this works. Maybe some other wizard put a kink in my hose. I don't want to say that. Kink in my hose. I'd rather say maybe some wizard stuck his finger in my piece of the pie. Some wizard licked the icing off my piece of the cake. But I'm still here. And I'm going to wake a few people up. And I don't want you people running around saying, I'm woke, I'm woke. Nah, that's bullshit. Ain't nobody woke. If we was woke, you'd be sitting there starving. Let them have it. You know what I mean? So, I'm gonna throw a couple more videos out. If this will download in under 24 fucking hours. Oh, there I go, cussing. Sorry, people. I love you.